This is Bettina, live from my studio. And I mean, I just rearranged some things here, and I'm also painting on a huge painting. It's like I'm not painting on a huge painting. This is my painting. I've been painting large, again, so big that, I mean, it covers the entire board that I have actually nailed on the wall, so that I will not paint my wall and have a more smooth um, smooth surface. Where are my words today? They went out the window with the sunshine and the beautiful breeze. So hello everybody, and welcome to Monday's inspiration. Welcome to my studio. Welcome to the space of art and creation. Like what do you all know is possible with art? Are you curious about what you can create? Are you curious at all? Have you been painting? Maybe have you been creating? Have you been exploring your creativity now that so many other things maybe are not working, or avenues currently are blocked or closed or whatever? Like, things have really changed, right? We are definitely on a different river, in a different current. And have you been enjoying it? And so what contribution can this Monday's inspiration today be to you all? I'm really curious. So as I usually I paint on an easel. I have been way back then, I have been painting a lot on canvas, actually buying canvas just as a roll and then cutting them, or I have prepared linen on my own, like gesso, layers and layers on both sides, and prepared my own canvases this way, and then always nailed them on the wall. And like, what would it take for me to have a real, like a studio space outside of this home space where I can be messy, like here I have wood floors, beautiful old hardwood floors. They are gorgeous, and I feel bad already because there's some splashes a little bit, which of course makes it all artsy and mine. But so like a studio space where it's also really big, and I can just have all kinds of sizes of canvases on the floor, on boards, nailed to the floor, where it doesn't really matter, So anyway, I am painting large and so big that I need to have a stool to go up and down, and it is really fun. I enjoy it a lot. See how big it is, and you don't even see it full size. It is like going down, and it's up above, and it stretches to the sides, and I just have so much fun. And it is different. Like, of course, when we change things, they are different, right? And at first it might be like, oh, what do I do now? Now what? Now I need bigger brushes. Now I need bigger containers. Now what? And I ordered a lot more paint and different brushes. And but what if this is so much fun, and my entire body felt like, oh, I want to roll on this canvas? And this is what I love about the great tools that I was so lucky and have been lucky and am lucky to have and can use now. And if you have questions about these tools that are really simple questions, so simple that we think it's too simple and too easy and it cannot work because that's too easy, because we never look for easy, we look for the hardship and the difficulty and the starving, or whatever it is that you are looking for as an artist. What if a question really can change everything? And I'm the living proof of it. If you want to know more about it, ask me, let me know. Okay, I can right now not see whether anybody says anything on Facebook. I'm so sorry. it's like Facebook is always in a time lag behind me, so I don't even look at it because I'm getting all confused. So today I'd like to talk about magic. And so I was pretty much diving into it already, right? When, like, what is magic? Magic is doing like things from thin air, putting things together that have not existed before. It is also like think about it. When you, like, what is magic for you actually? And it might be something different than what I mentioned here. Magic is here. Entering my YouTube, Facebook Live. All right. So what is magic for you? When all of a sudden you hear noise in the house and you don't know who is there because nobody's really supposed to be there. So, but then there is somebody there, and then what? So magic for me is also ease with everything. When we ask for something and it shows up, we invite all the molecules, and we invite the entire planet if we want to. We invite the elements to create with us. And what does this even mean? And I get that this might sound a little abstract and weird and like airy-fairy for any of you. And this is the space that I'm actually creating all of this, all of my art from. Or see this t-shirt, it's not my t-shirt, but when I buy things, I always ask, if I buy you, will you make me money? Which is an access consciousness tools. And you find out more about access consciousness and the wonderful tools at accessconsciousness.com. Find a class. There are thousands and tens of thousands of facilitators all over the world. And no matter where you are, you can find somebody. And if you want me to help you find somebody, let me know, or join one of my online classes. No matter where you are in the world, you can find someone and a class and an intro or whatever. All right. So, but I was asking when I bought this shirt, like, if I buy you, will you make me money? It was like, yes, you know, and my body was like, yes, let's get it. And you know, this is not about like selling things that I resell this t-shirt now, although no, okay, that's a different thing. Bring the horses that were running into a different direction. Let's bring them right in this arena again. Nice horses. Hello, I love you all so much. So it's not about reselling it or whatever. It is, you know, when we ask that question, we actually start engaging the entire universe. It shows the universe also that we are willing to make money and generate income and have more and have greater with every single one of our choices. So you can play with it. Play with this question, with everything that you buy, if it is willing to make you money. And so this t-shirt has started already because it started me on another journey, not on another journey, but into exploring something again that I had sort of put on the back burner because I couldn't really find what I was looking for. And so then with this t-shirt, literally wearing it, I started again into going into question, like, okay, so what did it say? Where is it? What, where, like, where do I go? Where do I find this? And I found something. And so I will let you know how this turns out. Anyway, magic, right? When things just show up, like out of the blue, it doesn't make sense. It's like for buying a t-shirt, like you find something else. And look how it's not quite matching, but it's very like sort of similar with abstract work that I'm doing in color. So what is it for you? What is magic for you? And have you ever acknowledged it? The magic that you have created, the ease, or when things showed up, or a person showed up out of the blue and you had just thought of them, or they call you, or out of the blue you find a book, you find an article, you come across something online and it inspires you. It's just like, wow, that, yes, I'm going into that direction, or I'm going to this class. And by the way, if you want to join one of my online painting classes, please go to my website, bettinamadini.com and /workshops. And there's one coming up on April 25th, and it's 2 sessions, April 25 and May 2nd. And then I have another workshop on May 15th. And stay tuned. Please subscribe for my YouTube channel, and you will get updates and notifications when I have a new video out, or when I went online somewhere on TV or whatever. And subscribe to my Facebook page. I'm on Instagram. I'm sort of a little bit everywhere. And stay tuned. And please let me know if you have any questions. Like, so art and magic, like really, if you have any curiosity about what you can create, or if this video is stirring up something in you, or maybe my painting is stirring something up in you, like a nagging, or like a really strong, I always say a ping. It's like really, like it really gets my attention. So if you have anything like this now, what if you ask a question like, wow, what is this? Is this something for me? Is this something that I would like to explore? Wow, is painting maybe something that I want to dive in deeper? Or if you have been an artist for a long time, is there maybe something that you see here or that you hear that is stirring your curiosity? And it might even be, let me ask you this, how much have you been judging you and your art? Have you been comparing your art to somebody else's art and then decided that yours is less good or whatever? Have you, okay, there's another interesting thing, and it's when we are actually looking for evidence that we are successful or unsuccessful. And it works in the way also when somebody else has success, meaning maybe they were invited into a show at a gallery, or maybe they sold a painting or several paintings, and we define that as success. We then might start looking at their art and then compare it with our art, and then decide that because their art just sold, that is evidence for their success, that is also evidence for our not success. So see how it is really convoluted. But when we start looking into this, when we start not just like ignoring what is going on for us, but we really start asking questions like, well, what is this here actually? Is this absolutely true that I'm unsuccessful? There's a whole thing about this evidence stuff where we create something as evidence for something, and it's like all mixed together with decisions and a lot of judgments, which in the art world, they are everywhere. Every time you get judged, your art gets, not you, but your art gets judged. That is a judgment. Also, have you defined you as your art and your art as you? And is that true? Are you your art? Is your art you? Or who or what are you beyond your art? Maybe with your art. So asking questions can change things. So if there's anything that this all brings up, could this also stand in the way of magic? Could this be in the way of ease with your creations, whether it is art or anything else that you create. I make this Monday morning or the Monday's inspirations not just about art, but I have learned so much through my art and from being artist, that I use that also as a metaphor for everything in life, our entire life, any area of life. Okay. So if this is bringing up anything for you, maybe a class could be a contribution, or maybe find a book, or like ask questions. Where can I find more about this? And of course you can sign up for my newsletter, and or send me an email, ask me a question, find me on Facebook. And yeah, truly, what is possible? If there's a ping, there is something for you. If this is totally neutral and you are falling asleep right now, well, maybe that it's not for you, or maybe you don't want to hear it. Maybe that's an excuse or a proof, an evidence of, I don't know, my mediocrity, where you have decided that this is all ridiculous, or whatever your judgment is, right? So I hope this is a contribution, and keep creating, and let me know. Join me. It would be wonderful to have you in a class online, and maybe soon live again. This would be wonderful too. There's so much space here where we can paint outside. It is fabulous. All right, I let you all go. Have a wonderful week. Keep creating, keep walking. Don't stop, and don't allow judgment to stop you. Bye. La 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 na na na, move in my direction. La 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 na 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 na.